Who is Reverend Kiuta?
Reverend Kiuta is a gentleman from Churo, in Churo location, Tangud Bay, Churo division actually, Tiati East sub-county, Tiati constituency, and of course in Baringo County. I was born and raised in Churo. That is actually my home place. And I also went to school right there, Churo Primary School. And after that, I proceeded to Marigat Secondary School.
Marigat was existing by then?
Yes. We were actually among the pioneers.
Which year was that?
That was 1981 to 1984. After that, I proceeded to Kabarnet High School for A level, finishing in 1986. And immediately after that, job opportunities were so many. I was employed by the Teacher Service Commission as untrained teacher.
UT, they used to call it at that time.
Yes, and I was posted to Tangud Bay Primary School, where I taught for 1 year. And then after that, I was assigned responsibilities to go to Chemolingot, a secondary school which was just beginning. And alongside another teacher who was also an headmaster of a primary school. So he was the head teacher and I was the deputy of Chemolingot Secondary School. And then after that, I had a calling to serve the Lord in full-time ministry. So in May 1989, I went to Scott Theological College, currently Scott Christian University in Machakos, where I went to pursue my bachelor's degree in theology. And then, finishing 1993, going back to Churo and served among my people then.
I think growing up, you could hear Kiuta. There was another reverend from the Ilichamus community.
Yes.
I don't remember his name.
Ole Salaja?
There's another one, Nashuru.
Oh, Nashuru.
I think there was a Nashuru at
yes,
that time.
Nashuru was there.
If it was not Kiuta anafunga harusi,
Nashuru.
it was Nashuru.
Right. Yes.
So, serving in the ministry, that was your passion.
That was my passion.
So you've been with which church?
I have been with Africa Inland Church. And actually, what informed my desire to serve the Lord in full-time ministry is that I come from a very humble background. And throughout my education, especially in high school, from secondary school to A level, the Lord intervened in my life and provided for my education. So after finishing, there was this great burden in me. What should I do in return to what the Lord has done for me? And that is why I decided to serve Him full-time. So I was definite that I had a calling from God. Yes. And of course, I'm married. Married and with 5 children. Three of my children are already adults. One is married. I'm now a proud grandfather of 2. Yes, and so that is who Reverend Simon Kiuta is. And then, of course, as I continued with ministry at Churo, I did it up to 1997, and then I went for further studies to Nairobi Evangelical Graduate School of Theology, currently Africa International University at Karen, Nairobi, where I did my master's degree in divinity. Finishing in 2000, went back to Churo to serve. Actually, I was serving in various positions. Chaplain of the school, a school that we just started with the help of missionaries of Africa Inland Mission. And also served as the chairman of the Churo DCC. And I did up to 2002 when God opened an opportunity for me to come to Kabarak High School as the chaplain.
Wow.
And there I served for 5 years. And in 2007, you know, when the retired late President Moi was still alive, we used to sit under trees within his compound, taking lunch, or at times even supper. And he was inquiring from me what need to be done to curb cat rustling in Tiati. And I could share my thoughts, how maybe it could be done. And he actually encouraged me to vie for the Tiati parliamentary seat.
So that sounds like the point where your political ambitions began.
Okay.
I think we'll still come to that.
Yes.
Transitioning from a teacher and trained teacher. Did you go to college to train
No,
as a
no,
teacher?
no. I went now straight to train as a
teaching.
theologian, yes.
Okay. So transiting from teaching to preaching, how was the transition like? And I can see you've been serving, you served a lot during, or rather for a period of almost 20 years. 1989 to 2002.
Yes.
That is all the time you were in Churo, Tiati.
Yes, exactly.
How was the transition like, and the reception even with the gospel among your people down there?
Yeah, thank you, SK, for that. I can actually confidently say that the ministry we carried out in Churo had a significant impact, to the extent that Churo area, all the way to Amaya, the word of God has really penetrated. And there you have many Christians at the moment, many young men and women who have gone to school, and a number of churches have come up there. And we were even privileged to actually start 2 secondary schools. That is Churo Secondary School, which was a mixed school, and later on came up with a Churo Girls Secondary School. So we really had a significant impact among our people, and a number of young men and women even, decided to join Bible colleges. And so Churo, in the entirety of Churo, we have probably more pastors than any other region within Tiati. So I can actually say that God used us in a very special way to impact our people. And that is why even as I speak, Churo area, as much as many people think that when you go to Tiati, everywhere is cat rustling and banditry, that one is unheard of in Churo area.
Kazi za serikali, do you have a position? Are you serving in a position?
Oh, yes.
I could see sometimes your name appearing on the Gazette notice.
Yes.
Appointed director.
Now, I've been privileged, probably one of the rare privileged clergymen, because in 2009, I was appointed a director with Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, KBC, where I served for 6 years, 3 years net renewed. And then afterwards, in 2016, I was also appointed a director with Postal Corporation of Kenya, where I served for 1 year and resigned to join politics in 2017. Currently, I'm serving at Water Resources Authority, the former Warma. Yeah, and that's where we are. That's where I am.